Hey, bear, get out of here.
Hello, YouTube. It is September 21st. I broke my bow, which is why I'm not archery hunting. I am rifle hunting. As you can see, the orange that I had to buy at the gas station because I forgot mine at home. Embarrassingly, I cut my bowstring with my knife, opening a pack of jerky sticks. Accidents happen. So I'm going in today with my rifle for, I think, 2 or 3 nights. I'm going to come out. It is right now Saturday, and I'm coming out on Tuesday. So Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, 3 nights, 4 days. Tonight, my plan is tonight, set up camp about 5 miles in. There's no guides here this year, which is a lot different because there was a fire at the early part of September. So there's not a lot of guides here. I'm used to the guides being up high, pushing the deer down, and the road hunters pushing the deer up, and I kind of hunt that sweet spot in the middle. I might just keep pushing my way up until I find where those deer are at. And we'll see what happens. I really don't know what's going to happen. I have high hopes, but I always have high hopes, so I guess we'll see. Hopefully I get something down. Like I said, 4 days, solo mission. I didn't bring the big camera, but I got plenty of other camera gear with me, GoPros and digiscoping and all the stuff like that. So I'll see what I can do. Appreciate you guys watching Public Land Obsession. I am so excited. Happy to make another video. Let's get in here and get it done. All right, well, I made it to my camp spot. I'm only like 500 yards from where I shot my buck last year. And last year when I came in, there was a ton of deer in here, like at this elevation. I haven't seen anything yet, but I did walk in at noon. So it's right now 5 o'clock. It gets dark at 7:30, or sunset at 7:30, so they should be starting to move around here soon. So I'm trying to crush this nasty ass biscuits and gravy so I can have some energy, and then I'm gonna hike up this mountain a little ways so I can get a good point of view and do some glass. And really, I'm just trying to bed some bucks tonight. I'm not really trying to kill a deer. I mean, if a big buck comes out and gives me an opportunity, obviously I'm gonna go after it. But as far as expectations, I don't really have one. It's 4-point or better in this area. I'm not gonna shoot a dinky little 4-point, I don't think. I say that now on the first day, but 2 years I've hunted here, I've taken 2 160-inch bucks out of here. So I mean, it's not a monster, it's not nothing crazy, but if I could keep that consistency going, I mean, that's freaking, what more could you ask for in a spot? My nervous system is a little on edge, being alone, being back here all by myself. But we got good weather for 4 days. I've seen a lot of tracks, which I'm conflicted about, or a lot of footprints, I mean. I'm kind of conflicted about that because on the safety side of things, that makes me a little happy knowing that there are people around that if anything were to happen, you could maybe get help or whatever, you know. Being back in the backcountry by yourself is pretty intense. Even if you're not going that far in or not doing anything, I mean, anything can happen, and just makes it a little intense. But it also sucks that there's people back here because I don't know where they are. So I don't know what their thermals are doing or how their pressure is affecting the deer. But I'm just gonna stay in here tonight. My glasses hill in the morning. If I don't see anything, I'm gonna go where I originally wanted to go, which is about another mile in, not much farther, but I'm gonna try to choke down this nasty biscuits and gravy and get up on that glass knob. I was just on my way to go up to glass. I stumbled across 4 does. That's a good sign. That means that there hasn't been a bunch of traffic human traffic right here. Awesome. I might see some tonight. Little guy doesn't even care that I'm here. He's 120 yards. I've been walking. He's been watching me walk. Doesn't care. He just looks at me, puts his head down, keeps eating. Slowly walking. It's crazy. Not bad. I'm freaking stoked. It is 6:32. That moose just stood up. 6:32, got about an hour left of glassing. Been seeing a lot. I've seen 3 smaller bucks. I've seen 2 moose that were kind of talking and playing and doing their thing. And 1 pretty decent buck. He's nothing huge. I mean, I would be floored to take him home. He's a nice buck. He's a shooter, I'm sure, but he's not worth A, filling my tag on the first day, and B, running to the bottom of this river and then to the top of the other mountain ridge. He's a little far right now. He's about 1,300 yards. 1,100 yards. Not worth going after. If his right side front fork was a little deeper, I would consider it. He's got pretty deep back forks, all right mass. He's pretty wide. I mean, he's just a good mature buck. Good mature mule deer, but honestly not really what I came for. I would be stoked to shoot him, but I don't want to end my hunt early. I love the hunt. I'm here for the hunt. I want to find these animals. They're so elusive. They're so fun to try to figure out, that based off the weather, off the hunting pressure, off the predators, off of everything, right? Everything changes where they are in relation to the nearest water source or whatever it is. The fun part is that right there. Finding them, seeing it. Just getting to, I've glassed that corner where that buck is 20 times already. I mean, the whole thing is, evening glassing is just keep glassing, keep glassing, keep glassing. Even if you've glassed this one little meadow that you're like, man, I like that, I bet deer are in there. Then you look at it 5 minutes later, and right in the middle of it, there's a freaking hog standing in there. The hunt is why I'm here. I don't subscribe to the, if you would shoot it on the last day, shoot it on the first day bullshit. That's stupid. Because I like to hunt. I want to hunt. So I would definitely pass up some nicer deer on the beginning of a hunt than the end. If that buck walked in front of me at 200 yards, he would be dead right now. He's not worth me running to the top of a mountain after. Plus it's first night, so I don't even know what to expect. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I've seen multiple bucks. They're all very calm. None of them look like super alert or twingy, like scared or anything. They look very relaxed, calm. All the animals do. I'm liking it. Hopefully we'll see something bigger. I love this shit. deer everywhere. I don't even know how many I've seen. I can't even count that high. I had to have been at least probably like 9 deer. Well, it's starting to get freaking chilly. Bucks are coming out. They're all coming out of the same tree line, which is intriguing to me. Like there's none on the left side of this open meadow that I'm looking at, or the bottom, or the top, or center, and the trees in the middle of it. They're all coming out of the same top right corner. So I wonder if that's where they bed. All of them. Every deer on this entire mountain range beds in there, apparently. This is fun. I love it. Having a blast. Sorry, this is a weird angle. I'm blocking my headlamp. Figure you guys might want to see the tent, so check it out. All right, so this is the sleeping half. This is obviously a teepee with the stove jack, a heater, stove, whatever. I got my sleeping pad, my 0 degree. I didn't bring a pillow this time. I just took my tent bag and I just put my heavy jacket in there, made a pillow. And got some of my pocket stuff that I usually have in my pockets, my hat and shit. Got my gun right by my head, by the door, of course. Spotter over there. No, got old girl. Binos, food bag, backpack. I mean, this, for a 1-person tent, dude, this thing's enormous. And it's like 3 pounds or something absolutely crazy. It doesn't weigh anything. It's the, what is it, Argali Rincon 2P, I think is what it's called, with the 2-person insert. So you can get it to where this carbon pole in the middle, this is aftermarket, but you can get it to where your insert isn't all the way around. So this is like 2 pieces, right? There's the outer shell that's waterproof, and then this is just like bug netting, and it comes with a floor. But you can get it to where it's just half, so it goes from the pole to the side, and then the other side's open, and the door's actually on the inside by the pole. Super badass. Argali makes some pretty cool stuff. But, well, guys, I seen a lot. I was actually super impressed with what I seen today. For not getting to hunt a whole day, I came in at like noon and started glassing at 5, and now it's 7:50. I seen a lot of bucks. I seen a lot of deer, which is really surprising. A lot of moose. No elk, which is super bizarre. But right at last light, like 7:40, freaking Jerry Jingle Balls comes walking up in the middle of that field that I was glassing up. I guess not field, but the opening that I was glassing in, where all those bucks were. Some dude just was walking right out in the middle, right out in the open, which, you know, it's public land. I get it. I don't have any more right than that guy does to be here. But the problem is kind of common courtesy, you know what I mean? If the sun sets at 7:20, then between 7:20 and when you can't see anymore is when you're going to see the biggest buck of your life. Those deer know when to come out, and that's their time to come out. So don't come walking up the middle, pushing your little game cart with your camp. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. Public land hunting. Back to what I said earlier about kind of that comfort thing, knowing that there's other hunters all around kind of makes the backcountry not as intimidating, but it's kind of why I'm up here, is the intimidation's fun. But, well, I think what I'm going to do, game plan for tomorrow, is I'm not going to go as far up the hill that I was glassing off of. I think I'm going to go just about halfway. I have a pretty great idea of where those deer are going to go back into those trees because they all came out of the same corner. So I feel like if I could get in a position where if I glass a buck in the morning that's heading that direction, I will already know, okay, I know where he's going, and then I can kind of pace him off of how fast he's walking and try to get in front of him or get into a position where I can shoot 200 yards or something, you know. Super stoked. This is a freaking blast. I cannot believe how many deer I've already seen. That's like crazy to me. I was not expecting to just be in the deer like this. I didn't see any on the way up. It's like eerily quiet here. There's no birds chirping or squirrels, or there's like no noise here for some reason. And when I got here, I was like, oh, that's not good. It scared me like there's predators or something around, but I mean, there's tons of animals now. I don't know. It's awesome. So I'm gonna quit rambling. I appreciate you guys watching Public Land Obsession. And I really hope that in the morning I get to show you something freaking badass. Okay, good night. Good morning, guys. Day number 2. It's so cold right now. It is cold as shit. Got a little breakfast going. It's cold as shit. I walked out this morning to go pee, and it was like everything was frozen. Even my tent was frozen. Be good elk hunting right now. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna get up on the glass and knob. I'm gonna wait until I can almost see the sun starting to come up. Then I'm gonna head up there. It was so bright last night. That moon was just ripping. It looked like it was daytime. Like there were shadows. I could see tree shadows on my tent. Bright as shit last night. Brr, let's go kill a big ass buck. That buck's super killable. He looks wide. He looks wider than his body. I just cannot see his front forks. I don't know if he has any. just small. Good frame. Not a big deer though. Help. I can't decide what to do. I spotted like 3 or 4 bucks. One of them's pretty nice, but he's not that special. I mean, he's like as white as his ears. Nothing above average as far as deep forks, heavy mass, tine length. He's just like 140, 150 inch 4-point, which is a nice buck. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Better than eating tag soup, I guess. If I look at him through my binos one more time, I might just sneak up on him and second check him. Let me show you where he's at, not through the spotter. Okay, that buck is right in that little drainage. I could easily go up that drainage to the right and just come up over. He's feeding towards those trees. Those other bucks I seen are up there on top of that ridge. So I'm kind of contemplating on going up and sitting right there and then just glassing all of that, because that's where last night all the bucks came out of that corner, fed that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna just, those deer are moving pretty quick, so I'm gonna just run up that drainage like I talked about. I'm gonna try to get on that bench where I can see a little bit better. I know it doesn't look like it's all open, so it looks easy. I'm telling you though, the second those deer lay down, they completely disappear. Like, even if you watch them bed, you still can't find them. Knowing that they're there, you can't find them. It's cold as shit. Awesome. I guess I'm kind of on a stalk. Alright, I'll keep you guys updated. Woo! I hit him. Damn, that's a loud gun. Might run out up here. Safety on. Fucking A, this gun is loud. Holy. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I hit him. I seen him buckle over. I'm shooting a 200 grain 300 Ultra Mag, so he's dead. Nice. I wonder if you can see the kill shot. Well, I wonder how far that even was. Like 150 yards. 145, sorry. See, my ears are ringing right now. That gun is so loud. Gather myself. Well, I wanted to get closer and just look at him. And then he seen me. So I was like, well, I should probably get my crosshairs on him in case I like him. So I did. I liked him. I shot him. I heard the whack. I know I hit him. I seen him buckle over and run into the trees. Oh, he's dead. I'm shooting a 300 Ultra Mag with a 200 grain ELDX. Going 3,100 feet per second, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna live through that. That's literally 50 yards from where I shot my deer last year. That is insane. Man, I can't even think straight with how loud my ears are ringing right now. That was insane. He's a decent buck. He's a nice 4-point buck. You know, in the backcountry solo. I got like a 4-mile pack out of here. I know exactly how to do it because I did the exact same pack out last year and it was horrible. Let's go see. Let's go try to find him. He looked bigger when I came up here. When I got up here, I was like, well, he's bigger than he looked from 1,000 yards away. Let's go see. See my bag right there. I left my bag where I was sitting so that when I get up to the top of this hill, I can kind of piece together where I was, angle of entry and all that. So he was right there. So I'll see you guys when I'm there. Okay. So he was standing right by that bush and he ran into these trees. I think he was like right here. I mean, I see his tracks right here and here, but I don't see any blood. I see no blood at all. I had to have hit him right in here. Walk his blood or his foot tracks out. Looks like he went down. No blood at all. It's bizarre. Oh, there he is. What the hell? Why is there no blood? You dead? Hey, buddy, you dead? Hey, buddy. Hey, dear. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's not a bad little deer. Where did I hit him? Oh, he's a nice buck. Oh, he's a nice buck. He's wide. All right, let me get the camera situated. Oh. Here he is, guys. Humongous body. Holy crap, this is a giant deer. Pretty big horn-wise, huge body-wise. I'm stoked about how big his body is. He's gonna taste good. Early season like this, just shed his velvet. He's gonna taste good. There's definitely some pros and cons to shooting him early in your hunt, right? This is a 4-day hunt. I glassed him up last night, him and 3 other deer. He wasn't the biggest of the group, but the biggest one, he wasn't out here this morning. So I snuck in closer to, hey, he is 1,000 yards when I glassed him up. Snuck in closer to just get a look at him and see if I liked him. And he was 145 yards when I shot him. Of course, 1,000 yards away, he didn't look huge. 145 yards away, I'm like, yeah, he's bigger than I thought he was. But stoked, absolutely stoked that I get to notch my tag. I hope you guys like it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit like, because I have to carry this big boy out with all that camera gear. So make it worth my while. Hit that like button. Share the video if you don't mind. I am so excited. Paige is up elk hunting right now. I don't know if I haven't had service the last 2 days, so I don't know. Maybe she shot something too. That would be freaking awesome. If she did, I'll throw a picture of it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get him broken down, and I really don't know how I'm gonna get him out of here. Last year, I shot my deer literally on that ridge, like 50 yards over there. And what I did was packed him down to the river, all one trip whole. I quartered him out, of course. Packed him whole to the river, and then packed him to the trail in 2 trips, and then just leapfrogged. Like, take one load as far as you can till your knees feel like they're gonna buckle, and then you drop them in the bushes. And then you take your packing frame and go back to the other pile of meat and load that up, and then yeah. But it's probably what I'll end up doing here too. I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought about it, honestly. I gotta get him broken down and taken care of, and then I might eat something just to fuel up a little bit, and then hit the road, Jack. Keep going. Man, I'm stoked. Nice buck down. He's bigger than I thought he was too, so that's awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching Public Landed Session. We'll see you later. So here's a quick breakdown of how I like to do it. I cut the leg off at the knee, and then I like to start on the back and just run a line up the back. This is how I do the gutless method. I like to run a line up the back, peel the hide down to not get any hair on the hide, or as minimal as possible. And then I will pick this leg up, as you can see, and kind of cut my way up around it until this leg comes free. And then I'll throw that in a bag. I'll do the same for all 4 legs. And then take the back straps. By that point, back straps will be exposed. Take the back straps, take the inner loins, and neck meat. And then we'll leave the horns up here, just because, you know, God created them, so he needs to take them back in the earth with him. So it's not really fair for me to take the horns out with me. Okay, it's 10 o'clock now. It took me a couple hours, but I got the head all the way taken care of. Bottom jaw off, tongue, eyes, hide, all of it. Which, oops, usually takes a long time. I got the whole deer broke down. Back straps, tenderloins, neck meat in a bag. Call that the meat bag. Both back legs in a bag, both front legs in a bag. I'm gonna get everything loaded up on the frame and get to moving. Here we go. just like that. Bam. Then I'm gonna put my gun on my back, because it's a bitch to carry out. And then I'll strap the head up top. Do that. And then because I don't want to get shot by a dumbass like Jerry Jingle Balls or whatever that was walking around yesterday, I'll go ahead and throw this, drape that guy over it. Plus we'll protect it from sticks and shit. This is heavy. Looks good though. Nice and tight. Feels good with the way those horn tips are stabbing into my ribs. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Front legs, meat bag, and I forgot to put the goddamn tripod in there. So I'm gonna have to carry those by hand. So no filming for me. I'll film when I can. At least it's nice and flat all the way back. I'm literally hands and knees. I could take the fattest nap right now. Okay, well, I'm at the truck. I'd like to say I'm halfway done, but I'm not even halfway done because I still got to walk all the way back. I did it all in one run. I didn't even stop. I didn't even take a break. I packed back legs all the way to the truck and head and guns. But I emptied the shit out of my backpack. Like, I emptied everything out of my backpack. I took lighters out of my backpack. Everything except water filtration and a headlamp in case I get stuck somewhere. I ate all the fruit snacks that I had in my bag. And all my food's in my tent. So I still got to go pick up camp. And pick up the 2 front legs of the meat bag. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I shot that buck at 8:20 this morning. I'm tired. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get the rest of it. All right, let's go. Last load. This has got everything in it. Tent, sleeping pad, sleeping bag, pillow, tripod, jet boil, pretty much anything that was in my tent. Not even pretty much, everything that was in my tent. Right here. Here we go. Got about 3 more miles and then we're done. Finally. Ah.